Yet, why is it that so many people focus on how they spend their money, but not how they spend their time? In today's fast-paced world, research shows more and more people are persistently feeling time poor. While time poverty to some people may not seem as important as material poverty, time pauvre. What is time poverty? Time poverty is not having enough discretionary time. 3. Discretionary time is the amount of time available to do activities to build your social and human capital, such as spending quality time with loved ones. Discretionary time is impacted by the need for people to devote significant portions of their life to necessities like sleeping or work responsibilities, both paid and unpaid. Time poverty ultimately can make you feel overwhelmed, with seemingly too many things to do in too little time. Juggling both time necessities versus discretionary time can make many feel constantly under pressure, forcing individuals to have to make decisions and prioritize certain aspects of their life over others. Because of time poverty can look different depending on the unique individual and their particular life circumstances. For instance, research found that parents tend to have less leisure time, up to 14 hours less time per week, than individuals without children. Moreover, single-parent households have even less leisure time than two-parent households or childless households. In general, women also tend to have less leisure time than men because of various unpaid work responsibilities, i.e., chores and childcare. Therefore, not only does being a parent minimize your amount of leisure time, but being a woman can also decrease your leisure time. This explains why working moms are so time poor, as they must find the time to balance both making a living via their careers and spending time caring for their children. A manager can also experience significant time poverty. This is because, not only does a manager hold the responsibility to effectively manage their team to ensure they are productively completing their work tasks, but the manager also has their own responsibilities they must complete outside their leadership role. Failure to effectively dedicate time to their team can cause many problems such as employee dissatisfaction, confusion, and lack of productivity team-wide. Yet, too much time spent on leadership and not on the manager's work responsibilities can make it appear that the manager doesn't get any work done at all. A third example of poverty of time is individuals working multiple jobs to support themselves financially, therefore, not having adequate leisure time outside of all their working hours. While each of these three examples shows varying examples of time poverty causes, common themes like an undervalue of time versus money and a lack of sensitivity to small losses of time over money are common themes in cases of time poverty. In other words, people tend to value material resources or money over time-related resources. This is due to time resources being invisible and intangible compared to material resources, making it more difficult for humans to quantify how valuable time is in their lives. The beauty of time is that we are all given 24 hours a day of it. Therefore, by effectively being able to learn how to gain more time, like the way you make money, individuals can gain back more quality time to improve their overall quality of life. The impact of time poverty can negatively affect many facets of our lives. For main consequences of time poverty in our life include impacting our physical health, mental health, relationships, and work performance. Physical health. The poverty of time makes for less time available to devote to our physical health and well-being. Research found that time-poor individuals had different eating and physical activity habits than non-time-poor individuals. 5. While time-poor individuals are less likely to purchase fast food, time-poor individuals are less likely to engage in active travel, i.e. walking or biking to work, if possible. As a result, less active travel and ultimately less time spent exercising and improving physical fitness can negatively impact one's physical health. Mental health. Time poverty inevitably can put mental strain, stress, and pressure on individuals. A Harvard Business School study evaluating why time poverty matters found that poverty of time can greatly reduce one's psychological well-being. 6. This can play a role in reducing one's subjective level of life satisfaction and mental health as more and more time is spent on working longer and harder at the expense of one's mental health. Relationships. Further research links poverty of time to negatively influencing the quality of an individual's relationships. 7. Less quality time with friends, family, and even time to form new relationships can make an individual feel more isolated and lonely. And yet, with more time spent on work-related tasks, this results in sacrificing your time maintaining and forming new relationships to keep up with life's necessities like work demands. For example, this can mean less time spent with your own children, thus needing to rely on childcare services to properly watch and care for your children while you are busy with work. The poverty of time thus not only affects the individual but can negatively impact the current and future relationships of the individual. Work performance. An individual's work performance can also suffer at the hands of time poverty. Research supports that time-poor individuals suffer from reduced productivity at work. 8. Therefore, a lack of adequate focus and time to effectively complete work responsibilities can negatively impact both employee and employer. Not only is the employee not working to their greatest potential, but the employer is reaping the repercussions of time poverty as the employee, and potentially many other employees within the company, does not work effectively as they could to benefit the employer.